The NCAA, Northern College, and the College Conference of Illinois, Wisconsin promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request for cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, spectators, or team representatives, as well as public intoxication and consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products, are grounds for removal from the stadium and other disciplinary action. Before we begin tonight's match, we ask that everyone please rise and face the flag on the west end of the court as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Introducing tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Pioneers. Number 4, Emma Preslicki. Number 5, Sydney Wilkins. Number 11, Dana Oltolina. Number 12, Rachel Newman. Number 13, Carly Wolf. Number 21, Amanda Hahn. Number 27, Kylie Mueller. Florida is coached by Becca Saul. She's assisted by Kristen Saul, Lydia Gill, and Kate Golan. And now, the starting lineup for your North Central College Cardinals. Number 5, Claire Braybeck. Number 6, Kara Howard. Number 8, Anna Bowman. Number 20, Olivia Hamlin. Number 21, Sarah Jessie. Number 22, Maya Bryant. Number 23, Julie Lago. North Central is coached by Kyle Exler. He's assisted by Peter Maniscalco, Anna Cahoon, and Megan Clemens.
Welcome in, everybody, to Murner Fieldhouse on the campus of North Central College. A matchup of CCIW volleyball teams tonight. North Central hosting Carroll. The Cardinals coming off what can only be described as a heartbreaking loss. They won the first 2 matches, dropped the next 3 against Elmhurst, and now they have to overcome that and try and rebound with a win tonight against Carroll. And they need to do so for a couple of reasons. 1, just to get back on the right track. And 2, the end of the season is near, and the Cardinals are sitting right on the boundary of postseason play. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, to this NCTV 17 production of Cardinal Volleyball. I'm Kevin Jackman. Looking forward to our matchup tonight. Very busy week of action on the athletic campus here at NCC. On Tuesday, we had that Elmhurst North Central game live on our airwaves. On Wednesday, a doubleheader as the men's and women's soccer teams hosted. Carroll came away with a split. Tonight, of course, as you see on your screen, we have another volleyball game. And tomorrow, it's homecoming, and the football team hosts Augustana. But now, to be preoccupied for the next few hours with some volleyballs. The Cardinals look to get off on the right foot, and do. Claire Vrabik with the kill, knocked out of bounds on the block, and NCC leads 1-0 right out of the gate. Maya Bryant will serve for the Cardinals to open this up. Blocked by NCC, but straight down on their side. And it's neutralized at 1. Serving for Carroll is Cassidy Mrotik from Manitowoc, Wisconsin. There's a kill for Sarah Jessling. Bit of a lineup shuffle as Maya Bryant in, Alexa Zimbelman currently on the bench. Zimbelman, one of the Cardinals' top performers this season. And that one goes right past Bryant. 2-2. Rachel Noonan will take her spot at the service line for the Pioneers, who are donning the orange tops and blue shorts tonight. The Cardinals in the all-white long sleeve jerseys as Julie Loggle hammers one high and deep. The rebuttal is good for the Pioneers. Sydney Wilkins, a sophomore, smokes home the point. And the visitors now lead 3-2. Vrabik the bump. Maya Bryant the setup. Kara Howe has her kill attempt blocked out of bounds, and it's again tied this time at 3. Olivia Hanley lofts one in. The southpaw spike put on net by Dana Voltolina as Billman taps one over. Bryant near side. Howell had a stutter step, now just pushes it over. Free ball. Cardinals scrambling. Howell again. Tipped at the net. Near side hit. Batted. Falls. Getting through the wedge of Howell and Billman. It's Wilkins with the successful kill attempt. Make it 4-3 Carroll. Pioneers coached by Becca Saul. Cardinals steered in the first season of Kyle Exline's tenure as the women's volleyball coach. As Howell finds the weak spot. Back to a tie ball game. And now she will serve. Sends it long. First service error of our game. And some subs will come in for North Central. Alexis Zimbelman in for Maya Bryant. Reagan Raymer checks in for Anna Billman. So it's Loggle, Vrabik, Hanley, Zimbelman, Billman, and Raymer. And this time it's a Loggle with the spike sent to the far side bench. Good free ball sent over. Not making life easy as Raymer has to fade to the sideline. Still gets the kill. Cardinals a much improved team this year over last season. And the record and the stats will certainly bear that out. That is not just a subjective feeling. It's not the eye test, although they certainly passed that as well. Certainly look more in sync this year. As Raymer goes for the attack again. Tap over the net, Hanley right there. Zimbelman, short set, Billman. Free ball at the net, won by the Pioneers. Hanley has to pound it backwards. Collision in the stands, and the point continues. On we play, Vrabik can't get enough on it, and it'll be a Pioneer point, 7-5, make that 6-5. Cardinals last year were 0-8 in conference after a 14-8 non-conference schedule. As Billman's kill attempt popped up, she will flip it over her head and get it over. What an effort there. Now Sarah Jessling will come back in. Hanley checks out, the libero. So already the Cardinals with 2 conference wins under their belts. And that one looked awfully close, but ruled out of play. Perhaps just inches away from being an ace, but not to be for Billman. Visitors lead 7-6. Hanley, Zimbelman, near side, Raymer. Yes, buries it. Good looking setup for the Cardinals. Bryant again checks in as Raymer and Zimbelman come out. Howell also now occupying one of the spots on the front line. Third service error of the game for the Cardinals. Carroll comes in 10-15 overall. Mentioned their 0-5 mark in conference play, meaning they were an even 10-10 out of the conference. Ricochets off the basketball hoop that's currently put up. One to the net by the Cardinals, and miscommunication for the Pioneers ties this game back up at 8. Into the net again. Cardinals shooting themselves in the foot a little bit in the early goings. Lago. Bryant near side. Howell gets the deflection to go out of bounds. 9-9. No separation in this one. At least not to this point. Jesslin comes out, Billman back in. Billman at 6'1", the tallest of all the North Central attackers. And another miscommunication after the block attempt. Cardinals now lead. Hanley back left corner. Wilkins, Bryant, and Lago will send the free ball over near the 10-foot line. Hanley dives, can't get there, 10-10. Subbing in and will soon serve, Sam Penskowski. Long and out of play. That one might have been ticketed for the out-of-bounds area as well, but Wilkins plays on. Bryant setting up Lago. Set over the net, Howell scrambles. Middle hit, Billman skied. Not quite time right. Skips off the net. Howell from the back row. Quite a bit of juice on that. Heat seeker down the line, and Pioneers knot it back up. Long again. Perhaps the ball is a little overinflated. Both teams have struggled to get serves in the quarter of play. Now Lago serves. That one would have been long. Lago still wanting to play it. Didn't matter. Cardinals nabbed the point. Vrabik on the kill. 2-point edge. That might actually be the largest lead for either team tonight. 13-11. Lago a second time behind the line. From the back row, Wilkins. Lago, Zimbelman middle. Billman right at the net. Vrabik pounds it back. And it'll be Lago from the back row. Hanley sends a free ball over. Lago right there again. Zimbelman punches it up. Vrabik taps it over. Yeah! Little creativity on the Cardinals' part. And a timeout taken by Carroll. They'll talk it over. We'll take a break. We'll be back on the other side on NCTV 17. Cardinals get another point, and it's now 15-11. Timeout apparently not working. Logel on the serve, and now it's Vrabik on the kill attempt, and it went around the pole. So it'll be a point. Set to the near side, Raymer has to poke it over. Good awareness. And the Pioneers get two straight. Serving this one in, the Pioneers turn to Amanda Hahn, the libero. Popped up, Hanley. Zimbelman, middle strike, Billman. Save for the moment by Wilkins, and they play on, out of play. That one teetered on the net for a good 5 or 6 feet before finally falling. Out of play, 16-14. Saved by Logel. Zimbelman ahead to Vrabik. Pounded at the net and out of play. Cardinals get the point. Vrabik playing very well in this set, as is Logel, who seems to be just about everywhere, as Bryant and Howell check back in. Cardinals get it. A mix-up in the Pioneers lineup gives the Cardinals the point by default. Bryant to serve. The southpaw carries it in. Far side. Kill attempt, good. Voltolino pounds it down. Free ball sent over, and that's a missed opportunity for the Pioneers. Wilkins coming up short and into the net. 19-15, the Cardinal lead. Wilkins, blocked but out of bounds. Pioneers right back in it, only trailing by 3. Hanley, Bryant, middle hit, Jessling. Bryant goes far side now, Loggle. Long hit, Hanley in the back corner, wise to save. Through the hands, kept alive. And the free ball sent and buried into the net. 20-16, Cardinals have the advantage. Hanley to serve. Saved by Bryant. Howell. Vrabik. Oh. Nice save by Bryant nonetheless. Bryant goes back and gets it to Howell. That's a good decision. 21-17, opening set. Out of sync, it'll be Wilkins having to just send a tumbler over. Howell swinging for the back row. And a carry called on Carroll. Cardinals closing in on a first set victory. Tipped over. Back to Loggle. She has quite a bit of pace on her ball tonight. It was tipped at the net. The rotation continues as Howell and Bryant check out. Zimbelman and Raymer come in. Off the right shoulder of Vrabik. Miscalculation. Hanley was right there, the libero. And a timeout from Coach Kyle Exline. Just want to regroup as they lead by 3 late first set. Carroll to serve coming out of the timeout taken by North Central. Zimbelman back to Loggle. Pounded down on the block. Kylie Mueller. As Carroll crosses the 20-point barrier. 22-20, North Central leads opening set inside Murner Fieldhouse. Towards the net, Zimbelman back hit to Billman. Carroll scrambles to pick up the pieces. Hold on. Net violation on the Pioneers. That pesky net got in the way. Free ball for NCC, still up in the air, and finally 3 hits. Carroll never did actually get it over. So now North Central was set point. Loggle on the serve. Pioneers send the free ball over. Loggle, Zimbelman, Billman aiming to end it. Zimbelman having to save it. Vrabik down the line. Raymer blocked at the net. Pioneers hang on for at least one more point. Raymer with the tapper over. Blocked. Out. 24-22. Will Coach Kyle Exline get a timeout? He will. Minute break. We'll be back with set point inside Murner Fieldhouse. Here we go, set point, take 3 for North Central. Free ball sent over by Julie Loggle. Tipped, Loggle saved, Zimbelman far side, Vrabik. Was it tipped at the net? Cardinal point. First set comes to a close with North Central taking it 25-22. We'll step aside, 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with the second set on NCTV 17. Here we go for set number 2. Welcome back in on NCTV 17, a production of Cardinal Volleyball. Hanley, free ball over the net, pounded down, saved by Vrabik. Hanley comes right back Vrabik's way, and she gets the point. Well played by the Cardinals. North Central hoping for a different outcome the last time they took this court. Nice hit there, keeping that point alive by Volatina. And it's Carroll taking the point. Last time NCC was here at home, just a few days ago, they took the opening 2 sets and then dropped the subsequent 3. Middle hit, well timed, Sarah Jessling. Vrabik just barely tips the net on the way by. Wow. Voltalina really gets some pace behind that volleyball. Serving in is Noonan. Far side Howell pops straight up. Far side Wilkins. Cardinals return the favor at the net. Loggle hammered into the stands and out of play. That was nearly to the tippy top of the stands. Just 2 rows from the top. Carroll had the ball tipped at the net by North Central, and the point stays alive, and Carroll winds up with the point. Bryant sets a little behind Howell, who has to slow up. Howell taps it over. Batted straight up in the air. Carroll nabs the lead, 4-3. Serving for the Pioneers, Sam Penskowski. And it's a service error. 4-4. Claire Vrabik, the top point getter for the Cardinals in that opening set, 5 kills. Kara Howell with 4. Anna Billman with 2, and Sarah Jessling with 1. Reagan Raymer also with 2. That is just off, almost an ace. And the Cardinals will continue on with this rotation that they set in the first game, with Zimbelman and Raymer coming in, Howell and Bryant to the bench, and then vice versa in 3 rotations. Serving Wilkins for the Pioneers. Hanley, Zimbelman, Raymer whiffed on it. That actually ended up being like a changeup in baseball. Carroll expected the fastball, could not adjust to the off-speed stuff. 5-5 now. Middle strike. Well done by NCC. Anna Billman with the kill. Just off the top of the net. Tapped over. Loggle slides in to save the day. And Vrabik will end it with that ball being tipped at the net. Lago again. No piece of the net this time. Out of play. Cardinals have taken 4 straight. Getting into the momentum breaker time, potentially, for Carroll. Usually you'll see a run of 3 or 4, maybe 5. But usually by then, the opposing team will have already taken a timeout. See if the Cardinals slow up here. Vrabik back towards play, and it'll be Lago who sends it over. Far side. Blocked at the net. Cardinals again right there, throwing up the wall. 5 consecutive points for North Central. 9-5. The score in set number 2, and still no timeout just yet for Carroll. Shot to the far side and out of play. No tip. And instead of a timeout, there's just going to be some coaching from the bench from Becca Saul, the head coach of the Pioneers. Batted around. Cardinals there. Zimbelman sets. Billman will send the free ball over. Played back. Nice save. And that was around the pole and out of play. So finally the Cardinals run ends at 6 points. But it puts them in front by 4. Doesn't sound like a lot, but takes a nice little run to get back into it. It's harder to sustain and then build your own lead, that is. Vrabik right down the net. Cardinals look in step here in set number 2. They won't feel as though they've exercised those demons until they claim that 3-set sweep that they seemed ticketed for against Elmhurst just a few days ago. Tipped over. Off the net. Cardinals get another chance. Vrabik nearly puts it away on that attempt. Wow, Cardinals getting creative on the floor. Played back to Wilkins. Zimbelman near side, Vrabik. Yes! That ball long gone. That might be in the trainer's room by now. Skipped off the forearm of the libero, Hahn. Now the Cardinals have doubled up the Pioneers. Billman. Tipped, and Lago got a little too deep in the coverage. It's 12-7. And there's a bit of precipitation, maybe some moisture on the floor. The official talking and pointing out what he has seen. Julie Lago getting the unfortunate task of being the one to wipe it up. All smiles, though. She hands the towel back to the referee, and we're set to renew our match. Midway through the second set, Cardinals own a 12-7 advantage. Zimbelman make that Jessling with the dig. Nice job by Hanley. Oh, just barely out of the reach of Zimbelman. Boy, that Voltolina gets a whole heck of a lot of power behind her kill attempts. That's wayward off the side of the wrist from Hanley and out of play. And Howell and Bryant will check in a de facto timeout. It just makes the game pause momentarily as Carroll has gone on a 3-0 run. Popped up by Vrabik, tapped over. Vrabik gets another point. She is playing so well tonight. Maya Bryant lollipops one over. Tipped and out of play. That was tipped by Sarah Jessling, who must have barely gotten a fingertip on it. Serving is Mrotek. That'll happen every once in a while. Off the side of the hand and into the net. But now the Pioneers have pulled back to within 2 after trailing 12-6. Seemingly just a few moments ago. That one line to the back row. Graybick batted at the line. Wilkins, and the Pioneers on the cusp of tying this up. Tie ball game, 13-13. Cardinals seemingly falling apart right now, and Coach Kyle Lexline just kind of looking around saying, I don't know what to do, and he'll take a timeout and try and talk it over. But what a run put on by the Pioneers, 8-1. And we'll be back with more second set action.
Set? Oh yeah. I like that.
Eight-1 run from the Pioneers. The Cardinals looking to snap that streak. Howell on the kill attempt, it's saved, and now the middle strike nicks the back line. Cardinals were playing so well. And then suddenly hit a wall. Voltolina gets that to go in. Right now, everything's coming up for Carroll. Timeout again. North Central wants to chat. And we'll be back on NCTV 17. Carroll has turned this set around. They trailed 12-6, now they're up 16-13, make that now 16-14 after the Cardinals finally break the spell that they were put under by Carroll. Vrabik to serve. Cardinals winning the first set 25-22, and Vrabik gets on top of one. Buries it into the twine. Hanley, Bryant slides on her knees for the set. Tipped, Vrabik. Bryant to the front row, Loggold tips it over. Nice hit there from Jessling. Far side Wilkins gets something behind it. Hanley, nice dig. Far side Howells, heat seeks back corner. Jessling out, Billman in. The Cardinals need to capitalize on this quick little shift of momentum. Almost an ace, that would have helped for sure. Nice awareness up front. Blocked but out of play. 18-15 Carroll with the edge. Loggold. Miss hit on the dig attempt. And two players going after it at the same time. Roddick and Penskowski. And it winds up in the nylon. Howell serves. Free ball for the Cardinals. Loggold has it right back in her face, but able to pop it up down the line and good. 18-17, the Cardinals close to tying this back up. Howell, long. Mueller checks in for the Pioneers. Raymer and Zimbelman for NCC. Service here gives the ball right back to the Cardinals after one of their own. Loggold serves. 19-18 second set. The Cardinals winning the first. Pioneers up by one in the second. Loggold lofts it in. It'll be a back row hit for Wilkins, who taps it over. Nobody home in the middle of the floor. Coming down the home stretch. Pioneers have control. The Cardinals had it early, led 12-6 before a massive run. 10-1 run put the Pioneers firmly up. Billman with the middle strike that gets popped up at the net. Back row, Wilkins. Loggold there. Straight up the elevator shaft, and Vrabik. Little top spin on that. Out of play. Was it tipped at the net? It was not. Carroll thought it was. They were looking around, as was our head official. Our referee Tom Coate and Bob Poyer. Long from Billman. Service errors come back to bite you. 21-19. Vrabik pops it back row. Hanley couldn't get there in time. 22-19. Near side, Vrabik. Well placed by Jessling. Cardinals back in it, 22-20. Now need to go on a little bit of a run as Bryan and Howell come back in. Cardinals with 9 service errors in the first set and a half. Make that 10. 10 for the Cardinals, 4 for the Pioneers. Bryant, middle hit. Howell sends it over. Far side, Wilkins taps. And now it's the Pioneers with set point. Long. Cardinals fend off. One more point. Vrabik to serve. Timeout taken by Carroll. Peculiar timing. We'll be back on NCTV 17. Cardinals trail by 3, second set. As the Pioneers need just one more to tie this thing up. Blocked at the net, and that'll do it. We'll go to the third. Carroll wins the second set 25-21. We'll be back after a 3-minute timeout on NCTV 17. Third set is here. All tied up at 1. Carroll taking the second set, 25-21, and a procedural error on the Cardinals. And apparently, Cardinals disagree, but Carroll still gets the point. Out of play, no tip. Two 2-0 Pioneers right out of the chute. Big game for both of these teams. Vrabik popped up at the net. Cardinals need to get back in sync. They were looking really good through the first game and a half. I think that's set and a half. Pioneers off to a 3-0 lead. Looked like everything was in order. Seemed to have broken down once they reached that 12-6 lead in the second set. Never quite found it again. Far side Vrabik. Out of play again. 4-0 the advantage for the Pioneers. Vrabik again, taps it over. Straight down to earth and a 5-0 lead for Carroll right at the beginning of a third set and a timeout. Cardinals need to hit the reset button. We'll hit a pause. We'll be back on NCTV 17. So how will the Cardinals respond? That's a big question. They trail 5-0 early third set. Vrabik, Zimbelman middle hit Billman. Free ball over. Hanley, Zimbelman far side Vrabik. Off the top of the net, Carroll scrambles to recover, they do. Rejected by NCC, over the net. Sent back over by Claire Vrabik. Punched over Howell right there. Zimbelman finally gets the Cardinals on the board in set number 3. Zimbelman ran out to try and get that. Lago had set up. Zimbelman far side Howell. The Pioneer block has been a real strong weapon in the last set and a half. Sent deep and nobody there. Miscommunication for the Cardinals. Zimbelman, Howell, tap her over. Pop straight up. Howell gets a second try. And a carry called on North Central. 8-1, Kyle Lexline needs a timeout. Back in a jiff at NCTV 17. 8-1. Cardinals falling apart here since the middle of the second set. A lot of the reason why has been the Carroll blocking effort at the net. Cardinals haven't had a lot of clean looks. Billman with the kill. Even that was muddled. But Billman able to find enough space to grab the second point of the set for NCC. And now Claire Vrabik will serve. Far side. Howell, perfect position. Lago has to knock it over and not in the position to do that. Point for the Pioneers. Apparently a Cardinal hit the net. And some subs will come in as Reagan Raymer will tag team Julie Lago to the bench. Long and out of play. A service error for Carroll. Sarah Jessling comes in, Billman out. Hanley sends it in. Middle hit, timed up beautifully. With the kill, Carly Wolf. 11-3 lead for Carroll. Jessling tips it over. Outside Raymer. Finds the soft spot. Picks up a fourth point. Maya Bryant to enter the game for Alexa Zimbelman. Howell sends it in. Cardinals right there as the ball floated to their side and reject the attempt for a second time. NCC needs to keep it going right here. Third set, trailed 10-2, now 11-5, Howell on the serve. Good one. Raymer keeps the momentum churning on the Cardinals side. Howell again, a nasty serve right over the net. Wilkins blocked at the net by Bryant and Jessling. Hanley saves, Bryant tips it over, almost a collision, and the Cardinals claim another. This might be timeout time for Carroll. And it will be. TO called by the Pios. And we'll be back with the Cardinals trailing 11-7. Howell continues to serve. Cardinals on a mini surge. There's an ace. That'll continue. Second ace in a row. You don't see that very often. Kara Howell. And now the Pioneers have their weight shifting to the back of their heels. Cardinals putting them there. Oh no, I thought that was going to be a third straight ace for NCC. Bryant. Yes, Jessling on a mistimed play still gets it to go. 11-10. Cardinals almost all the way back from the initial 10-2 deficit. Howell's right arm might start getting sore if she's not careful. She's been on the line for a while. Another deep one. Raymer tips it at the net. Kept alive by Carroll. Near side Wilkins. Popped up. Eek. Hanley sends the free ball over. Hanley loses that one out of play. The run finally comes to an end, but at least North Central is now back into it here in the third. Complete reversal of fortune. Carroll with a 12-10 edge, and it's Wilkins behind the line. Popped up, Raymer will shoot it in. Breivik, Bryant, Raymer. Hanley, Bryant, middle hit Jessling. Back row kill good for Penskowski. Deflected and redirected at the net. Lago will come back in for Raymer. Hanley has it roll up her sleeves. No! Scary looking collision between Howell and Bryant. Cardinals trying to get their ducks in a row. Defensively, Hanley well set up. Jessling perfectly places it right in the basket. Now Lago serves. Kill from Muller. (15-11) midway through the third. Breivik hammers it home. Arguably the hardest spike of the night for NCC. Jessling will serve. Out of bounds, Cardinal point. NCC trying to piece something together here. That is not going to help the cause. (16-13), Jessling to the bench. Serving is Emma Preslick. The set far side. Nicely done by the Cardinals. Oh, they're still hanging there on the net. Short and a service error. NCC alive in set number 3, 17-14. Zimbelman on the serve. Free ball over. Howell tips it. Near side. And a carry called on Hanley. Howell. That's good. 18-15. NCC trails with Vrabik, their best server, coming to the line. Middle hit blocked by NCC off the side of the court. Cardinals to within 2. Vrabik does own a couple of service errors tonight. But if she can put this in consistently, the Pioneers might have some difficulties with them. Blocked again, Lago and Billman right there. To within 1. Closest they've been all game. Vrabik. Oh my, that was just inches away from being a game-tying ace. Zimbelman middle hit, Billman, perfect, beautiful. Right on the sideline, inside the 10-foot line. Billman to the bench, Jessling back in, and now Hanley will serve. Go! Cardinals keep coming close, but they can't quite get over the bump. Carroll leads 20-18 in a thrilling back-and-forth third set. Back and forth in the sense that the Cardinals have had to battle back from down 8. Back to within 1. For the 4th time in this game, they've clawed their way back. Now can they tie? Howell with 2 aces already in this set. Wilkins, Howell, Zimbelman tips it over herself. And they'll say that the Cardinals collided with the net. I believe that was Zimbelman. Cardinals celebrated for the moment as if that point was theirs. Now 21-19, Wilkins serve. Just over. Oh, wow, Jessling just barely got that over by a hair, and the Cardinals get it on a carry. Zimbelman out, Maya Bryant in. Bryant, the sophomore from Minnesota. Lago. Wow. Vrabik. Oh, tie game at 21. Nobody wanted it. Cardinals will take it. All knotted up in a timeout for Carroll. Minute timeout. This place is rocking. We'll be back inside Murner Fieldhouse. Fascinating third set inside Murner Fieldhouse. Welcome back to NCTV 17. 21-21, Julie Loggle to serve. Cardinals trailed by as many as 8. Hanley slid in there, couldn't quite cover the ground necessary to recover. Puts NCC back behind the 8 ball, 22-21. Hanley to Bryant. Far side, Vrabik slows up. And it twists off the near, make that the far sideline and out of play. To a set point we go after being tied at 21. Cardinals wiping some moisture off the floor for a moment. That'll give them a second to breathe a little bit as they prepare to fend off a set point. Loggle, Bryant, back row hit, Howell. Carroll wins the third and will go to a fourth with the Pioneers leading 2-1. Cardinals took the first and have dropped 2 straight. We'll be back for that fourth on NCTV 17. After appearing dominant in the first set, the Cardinals have dropped 2 straight to the Carroll Pioneers. Now have to battle back from behind tonight, trailing 2-1. Fourth set of action between these two teams. A big conference game for the Cardinals, who sit on the cusp of postseason play. Claire Vrabik fighting for the point, will get it. North Central off on the right foot in set number 4. North Central, after that loss to Elmhurst, falling to 2-3 in conference play. And when you look at the way that the conference has shaken out so far, as Zimbelman is the server, back row hit, Wilkins, Hanley, Howell, just off the sideline, 1-1. Milliken leads the conference. They're 5-0 with a 21-6 overall record. Clearly the cream of the crop. Elmhurst is now 5-1 despite a very disappointing non-conference schedule in which they went 4-13. Illinois Wesleyan is 5-2. Carthage is 4-2 as the Cardinals claim another point. That means that those 4 teams are pretty firmly entrenched in the top 4. The Cardinals will need to win at least 2 of these next 3 games, including tonight, to put themselves in consideration or get help. Laurel with the kill, 3-1. Should the Cardinals fall tonight, they'll have to win out. It's a necessity to even hope about tying Carthage at 4-2, who, if they drop their final 2 matches, would be then 4-4. Of course, the Cardinals play at Carthage, so that'll be a big game, and then clean up the season at home against North Park, who is 2-4. Hanley there, near side Laurel, tipped at the net. Batted down by NCC. And 4 hits called on Carroll. Out of play, Carroll point. It's 5-2. The libero, Amanda Hahn, serves for the Pios. Little floater over. Batted, blocked, but out of play. Howell on the kill attempt. That rolls straight up. Nice dig there from the libero Hahn. And out of play, did not get touched by the Cardinals. 6-3. Could we be ticketed for a 5-set match again tonight? 7-3 on the ace. Hanley claims it. Zimbelman just reacts to that ball. In the back row, Mrotek. Punched over, vacant space, point NCC. Timeout, Carroll. Minute break, we'll be back on NCTV 17. North Central has taken control of this fourth set. Can they maintain control? They lead 8-3. Certainly there, Carroll seems to be out of sorts. Falling behind by a 9-3 score. Now they'll need to mop up the floor. As Hanley awaits to serve it away. Cardinals have peppered some of the statistical leader categories in the CCIW. Anna Billman is second overall in attack percentage at .311, behind a Laura Goody from Milliken at .332. Alexis Zimbelman tops in the conference at assists per set, just shy of 9 on average. Wow! Kept alive by the Cardinals. And again, Hanley has to roll backwards just to absorb the power from that kill attempt. Can the Cardinals win this point? Oh, that's an anticlimactic way to end it. But what an effort on 2 occasions to keep the point alive. Getting back to the statistical leaders, it is Kara Howell with just over half a service per, make that half an ace per set. And that might go up. Cardinals get a point, 10-4. Howell with 2 in that second set alone. So she is ahead of pace tonight. Howell, and it's popped straight up and put over the net. Near side Loggle, bet it at the line, 11-4 NCC. Don't look now, but North Central appears to have their groove back. Actually, do look now, we're on your TV. Hanley into the net. Sydney Wilkins, a sophomore from Indiana, serves it in. Kill attempt goes into the net, 11-6. The libero for the Pioneers, Amanda Hahn, trying to pump her team back up as they trail by 5 now. Hanley digs, Zimbelman sets, Jessling knocks it over. Loggle tracks it down, and Howell make that. Vrabik will shoot it over. Great save by Howell. And around the pole it goes, and the Cardinals get the point. In large part because of the effort from Kara Howell. Zimbelman will take a quick breather on the bench. Maya Bryant checks in as the setter. Far side as Mueller gets the point right back. 12-7 midway through the fourth. It's Carroll leading 2-1. They've taken the last 2 after the Cardinals won the first 25-22. Serving that one in, Carly Wolf. Near side Vrabik. Vrabik getting a lot of work in the near left front corner. Continues to do so. The setter send goes into the net for Preselic. The Cardinals close to doubling up the Pioneers. Now lead by 6. Jessling on the serve. Back row hit Wilkins, blocked at the net, sent into the net. 14-7. Moeller goes long and out of play. Cardinals in command at a 15-7 clip. Carroll claims that one. Cardinals were all sorts of out of sync. To serve, Kreselik. Bryant near side Vrabik. Blocked at the net, saved by Hanley, who was right there. And Howell sets it. Moeller gets a lot of oomph behind that one. Now Howell again has to set it deep, back row. Bryant right there over the net, lingering and scoring, making it 16-8. As you see these players clearing the floor of occasional moisture, keep in mind there was a game suspended earlier this year because it was so humid inside this building that the floor was accumulating water faster than they could wipe it off. The blast goes long and the Cardinals up 17-8, fourth set. Certainly not humid now, but it is warm for this time of year as it's a service error. Stepped outside today in the morning and it was already 75 some degrees. I think the normal is around 60 this late in October. Service error returned. Timeout Carroll as they trail 18-9. The Cardinals, having lost the last two sets, have battled back to take an 18-9 lead. We'll be back on NCTV 17. Vrabik behind the service line. She has a team-high 13 kills. And she sends a service error going back the other way. Should the Cardinals hang on, this will go to a fifth set, to which these two teams will play to 15 points. It'll be a second consecutive five-match, make that a five-set match. Make that third consecutive five-set match for North Central, if that's indeed the case. 4 consecutive service errors, 2 for each team. Cardinals would be just pleased to continue this trend, even though they would be giving them away, they'd be getting them right back. And they'd win this game comfortably. Ace again for Hanley, second time in the set. Wilkins has to retime her approach. And it's Hanley sending the free ball short. Voltolina showing dominance tonight. 14 kills, just 2 errors. Good for a 41% hit percentage. This time, Jessling and Zimbelman, different pages. And Carroll claims a couple of quick points. 20-12. Sending that one in is Penskowski, as the Pioneers have now taken 3 straight. Timeout, North Central. We'll be back in a minute. Cardinals hoping to cling on to this lead late in the 4th set. Bryant comes in, Zimbelman out. 20-13 the score. North Central had a 20-10 advantage before the Pioneers have quickly stolen 3 in a row. Logel at the net, well timed up. Jessling connecting with Bryant. They tried that play just a moment earlier. This time it works. Howell on the serve. Has 2 aces tonight to Hanley's 3. And that's in the quarter of play. (21-14). Bryant, Howell, good free ball over. Muller. Logel reciprocates, and it's into the stands. Raymer out, Vrabik back in, has been the most effective attacker tonight for NCC as they lead 22-14 4th set, trailing 2-1. Ace for Julie Logel. Give the Cardinals 8 in that category tonight to Carroll's 5. 23-14. Give the Cardinals 9 tonight. Logel back to back. And to a set point we go as the Cardinals threaten to take this thing to 5. At the net, Cardinals will set something up, and it's Howell setting to the back corner. Jessling just couldn't reach that from Bryant. And the celebration on pause for a moment. Jessling, out. If but by a hair. Vrabik, Logel lofts it in. Nice save by Howell. Near side, Vrabik. Yes, we're going to 5. Cardinals stomp their foot down and will go to a 5th set after a 25-16 win in set number 4. We'll be back in 3 minutes on NCTV 17 and on NCTV17.com. Cardinals with all sorts of momentum following a dominant 4th set. 25-16 the score to get them to go to 5. But which team will show up? The team that claimed wins in the 1st and 4th set, or the team that conceded the middle 2? They only have 15 points to figure it out. A quick start in this 5th set is crucial. Zimbelman to serve. Tipped around, Howell pops it up for Vrabik. Carroll draws first blood. And a towel required again. Now back to volleyball. Preslick will serve. Near side, Howell hammers it back row. Near side, blocked by the Cardinals. 50-50 ball. Howell was the one to tap it over. And a carry called on the Pioneers gives the Cardinals their first point of set number 5. Vrabik. Rejected by, doesn't matter, the net, the Cardinals, either way it's a point for NCC, but Laugel was right there, as was Anna Billman. A 2 or 3 point lead is difficult to overcome in a shortened 5th set. Big point here. If the Cardinals can claim it, they cannot, and we go 2-2. Vrabik out, Raymer in. Deuces in the 5th set, tied at 2 sets apiece. Billman with a little punch shot over. Hovers and strikes, it's Wilkins, making it a 3-2 score in favor of the visitors. Howell off the top of the net. Laugel off the sideline, no! Hold on a second, ruled a tip against Carroll, means it's a 3-3 game. Maya Bryant comes in. No real objection, just the look of perhaps shock on the part of Carroll on that call. That one nearly left behind. Raymer. Here comes Howell screaming in from the back row. Punched over the net, and multiple hits by one Cardinal. Olivia Hanley tasked with talking to the head official, and it appeared his argument was that it bounced multiple times on her arm, and she actually tried to deflect it with her elbow, to which Kyle Exline says, okay. Carroll now leads 4-3 because of it, though. 50-50 at the net. Actually, it's going to be a Carroll ball. Bryant somehow lobbies it back over the net. Wilkins on the attack. Cardinals with the rejection. Howell and Jessling combine for the block. Timeout Carroll. Tied at 4. We'll be back. For Howell to serve. 5th and final set. Out of play. Cardinals lead 5-4 on the ace from Howell. 3 aces on the night for number 6. Tip to the net allows Hanley time to recover. Loggle straight down the net. And from the back row, the Pioneers sent it in courtesy of Muradic. Wilkins pops it straight up. Bryant near side Loggle again. That one came in hot. Long sequence here. Around the pole it goes. Oh no, a carry call. Head coach Becca Saul just stares at the head official with amazement that that call was made. Clearly in disagreement, and her team now trails 6-4. Dug out by Howell, near side Loggle, pops straight up. Deep set. Bryan trying to take it herself. Hanley, near side Loggle. Cardinals up 7-4. More moisture on the floor requires attention. Upon the 8th point being scored, the teams will flip sides. The Cardinals hope that comes in short order. Nice save by Raymer. Bryant with a little sneak shot. Raymer lofts it over after a couple of nifty moves. Batted down, but the block is no good, and the Pioneers make it a 7-5 ball game. Place is getting loud. The men's volleyball team seems to be entirely in attendance. Some women basketball players are here. Football members in the crowd as well. And then, of course, the general fans and friends and families of the players. Howell, 8-5, Cardinals lead on the kill from number 6. Time to flip sides, to which we'll step away. We'll be back in a jiff on NCTV 17 and on NCTV17.com. Didn't take long to get settled, and now Loggle has the ball, serving in. Ace! Timeout, Carroll. Cardinals lead 9-5. We'll be right back. To keep their postseason hopes alive, North Central needs to win this game. Loggle serves. Bryant back sets it to Howell. Cardinals have doubled up the Pioneers in set number 5. Loggle, another deep serve. Free ball coming, long and out of play. Another initial hit going wayward. Free ball dug out by Howell. Across the way, Vrabik has to send a spinner over. Somehow, that even falls. Sub comes in for Carroll as they try to halt the momentum. Loggle, a knuckler sent in there. 12-5 the lead for NCC. Make it 13-5. Wilkins blocked at the net. Far side, Vrabik. Yes! Vrabik! What a night! 17 kills on the evening. Now the Cardinals a point away and the crowd gets on their feet inside Runner Fieldhouse. Bryant with the dagger and the Cardinals win. Fifth set goes by a final score of 15-5. And the Cardinals battle back from a 2-1 deficit to come out victorious tonight. Much different tune at this point in the night than it was on Tuesday when the Cardinals conceded a 2-0 lead to Elmhurst. This time, playing from behind, they scrapped their way to a 3-3 record in the conference. Now the Cardinals, who are now 12-5, and as I mentioned, an even 500 inside the CCIW, hit the road and go to Carthage. That comes next Tuesday. They wrap up the season on the 31st here at home against North Park for senior night, and certainly those seniors hope that will not be one final hoorah, but they have to take care of business down the road. 2 games remaining. We'll have the final one on October 31st for you live on NCTV 17. We'll also see you tomorrow night. Make that tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock kickoff as the football team hosts Augustana. We hope you join us then. For Dave Sappin back at the NCTV 17 studios, my cameraman and producer Sean Laban here on site. I'm Kevin Jackman. We'll see you tomorrow, 2 o'clock kickoff, 1:45 pregame on NCTV 17 and on NCTV17.com.